Today, we'll be talking about BRC-20 tokens, alpha, free mint, and ordinals as well, and even new standards like BRC-30 tokens and BRC-721E tokens as well. So without further ado, we're going to be getting into all that. I'm your host, Kyle Willson here. So welcome to the channel, and let's go ahead and just dive right in. All right, let's jump right into it. PSAT, it is minting out today. This is a kind of free mint. So again, a little bit of alpha there. We'll be touching on that at the end of the video. So you definitely want to stay tuned on that. We know that OXBT went to over 40 million market cap within a day. That was a free mint. So shout out to everybody that got into that. But let's cover BRC-30. Again, I've been talking a lot about in my videos and tweets about how this industry, how this space is moving so quickly in the BRC-20 and ordinal space. All right, OKX proposes an industry-first BRC-30 token standard. All right, let's get into that and what that means for everybody. It says here that the founder or the office or chief innovation officer, Jason Lau, said that with Bitcoin ecosystem seeing an explosion of new development, we're proud to work with developers and projects across the community to contribute to the growth of the wider ecosystem. They've been partnering up with like Unisat to develop, a better class of indexing and tools and resources and things like that. And again, they're developing this. So it says, what is BRC-30? It is an extended version of BRC-20 proposal designed specifically for the Bitcoin blockchain. So excited, says with BRC-30 protocol, you will soon have the opportunity to earn passive income by staking BRC-20 tokens or Bitcoin on Web3 Earn. All right, so this is a little bit how it works. You can, if you want to pause the video, take a look at the graph here, just the interaction between the project party, the user, and how the accounting of the income or kind of that staking pool, if you will, how that works. It says how it can be used. Project team issuing their own BRC-30 tokens by creating a staking pool, gaining seed users staking BTC or slash BRC-20 tokens and other BRC-30 tokens. So kind of similar to what you see on Ethereum, maybe not the most decentralized manner. I'm sure they'll improve upon these models, but this is a cool innovation and obviously pointing to DeFi in that liquidity pools type scenario and improving upon that. We'll see kind of maybe a DeFi explosion on Bitcoin. And again, we've been talking about Bitcoin summer as my previous video as well. So all things and innovation pointing to that in this video. So it says here, benefits, expanded design space for BRC-20 token holders and projects, increased opportunities for engagement and rewards. So that is cool. That is a way to incentivize, holders on your token, right? For some of these projects, fosters greater participation in the ecosystem, creates a stronger connection with the blockchain network. And of course, you can check out more documentation on OKX's website. Now let's get into BRC-721E. All right, this is another standard here. Again, this one kind of predated the BRC-30, so this one is not even that old as well. Bitcoin Miladies created this. This is a protocol basically designed to bridge your Ethereum NFTs, burn them, and move them to essentially move them to Bitcoin, right? And so that's kind of the idea. This helps basically scale up 10K project collections and things like that, making them more affordable. Maybe this isn't for everybody in every single project out there, but it is a solution that has been brought to the table. There's some good spaces out there, from Trevor, TO on Twitter, which you can catch him. Like he does weekly ordinal spaces. They've been talking about this one this past week, which has been a really great space and things like that. But yeah, this is BRC-721. Again, Bitcoin Miladies, I believe, was the first project to do that, and it's cost efficient for large collections and may not be a one-all type of solution for every single project, but maybe this helps develop or in terms of onboarding Ethereum NFT holders or users into Bitcoin. So I could see that being beneficial in that manner, providing basically these projects some training wheels to get started in the Bitcoin ecosystem, because as you know, the provenance of Bitcoin in general, and it is the mother chain, and obviously it's super significant. The market cap's much larger than Ethereum, so this could be one of those things where projects could utilize this, and this protocol obviously being improved upon as time goes on as well. Again, lots of innovation happening in the space. You don't want to miss it. You definitely want to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you like sweet alpha and updates like this. And of course, I'll drop some of these threads down below. And I believe this Kiwi Dream is one of the creators actually of this protocol. and everything like that. So yeah, and shout out to the council for building this thread up as well. We mentioned them in a previous video. They've been humming along just well as well. So let's get into PSAT, what it is and all that good stuff. So PSAT and all that good stuff. And by the way, we see these wallets like Xverse adding support for some of this stuff, BRC-721 bridge in partnership with Ordinals market. So just how fast and in general, how these wallets basically pick up this innovation so quick, implement it into the wallets. You don't really see this in Ethereum, right? It takes forever to implement something. So again, developers on Bitcoin move so fast, and so big flowers to them on all of that. All right, so PSAT, it is created by these OG punks, or these punks on the Bitcoin ecosystem, and launching their own token here. And this is kind of how you get into it. Now, this is a completely free mint. Do your own research on PSAT if you want. We're not going to do a deep dive on PSAT and what it is and all that good stuff. But anyways, you can see here that this is one of their tokens here, showing how you can kind of like get into this. You can go to Luminex, and this is kind of their exchange. Let's get into that right now. And we can just head on over to, if I can actually pull up the link here, Luminex site. You can actually go in and see their collection. So this is kind of like an ordinal marketplace, but it's also like a launch pad in a place where you can launch these tokens, obviously, and mint out. Sort of similar what we've seen with OrdKit or some of these other platforms that have kind of launched some of these tokens, where basically these founders can do it in a seamless way that doesn't cause a bunch of gas fees and mint fees and all that good stuff. It's just super easy. And it submits it right to the mempool. So you just basically deposit or put your BRC-20 receiver address right here in this box, especially if you have an allow list bot. So if you have an allow list, they did a whole article about this over on Medium, which I'll drop in the comments below. But you can see here that Satoshi Punk holders, obviously they get priority access there. They're the OGs, and then priority list, you have bandits, BTC gods, and more in round 2, and the list goes on. Public starts later today as this is being recorded. And obviously it gives you a step-by-step how to actually do this. So if my video, if I miss a step, you can just read this article, but I'll give you some alpha if you're ready for it. All right, so let's go. Xverse, again, I talked about Xverse and how it's the easiest wallet to use. They literally have an integration right here, as you can see. So if you have that wallet downloaded, you can actually just click this, signs in, and it's seamless payment. You submit your BRC-20 address. I believe you can mint up to 1,000, as the article said here. And then once you are good to go, you can just connect and send right away. Now, the invoices, if you're using a different wallet, you don't have to connect to this website at all. You can just send your Bitcoin to this invoice, and it'll submit it to the mempool. I do recommend during these types of mints that you do kind of basically spend more Satoshi, or if you're an Ethereum user, more quote unquote gas, basically use more gas fee, if you will. That way you kind of get the block clears much faster and get submitted to the mempool quicker and all that good stuff. So you definitely want to do that if you want to mint these tokens, because you don't want to be stuck, not be able to mint this and it mint out and all that good stuff, right? So, and that's kind of the alpha right there. You can technically mint probably this. I don't know if they fixed a patch here, but on the website, I was able to kind of multi-mint on the last one on OXBT, and that worked really well. So I used my Xverse wallet, and I used a different wallet for the invoice method, and was able to submit multiple transactions there. So a little bit of alpha on that, and how you can possibly maybe be able to mint some of those. Again, if this fully mints out and you have a bunch of transactions submitted, there could be, I think, a chance where you might be stuck holding, you just paid a bunch of fees for no reason. So you might not want to overdo that method, of course, but it is something that is some alpha there. So anyways, that is it on that, all of that. I did create a guide on how to use these wallets, how to create these wallets, and everything like that. I did a guide, kind of smashed it all together, how to buy and sell BRC-20 tokens and ordinals and things like that using Xverse, Hero, Unisat, and all that good stuff. If there's other wallets you want me to do a guide on, I'd be more than happy to. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with a friend. It's much appreciated. It's a free method to help support the content in the channel here and to grow this ordinal space, right? And that's all I got for this one. I appreciate you guys. And with that being said, be like an ordinal, be like a stamp, be authentic, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.